Now then, people, it's Joe, All Leeds TV, and it is time for your Leeds versus Sheff Wednesday pre-match chat. So before we get into the video, please smash a like, please share, subscribe. If you could sponsor me and a team doing Red January, please do. The link will be in the description, of course. You'll have seen it all over my social media. We're running every day in January for Mind Charity. We've smashed the 2 targets that we've initially set. We're now going for 500. So please, any help will be massively appreciated. The likes of myself, Oscar, Gary from Talking Shut, Ben from Talking Shut, many more getting involved. So please help us out and donate as much as you can. Of course, as well, you might have seen on my social, I've started doing a bit of Twitch streaming. So if you could follow me, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. Twitch.tv/Wayman1988. So now let's get into the video, guys. So a little bit of news for you, of course. Luke Ayling won Championship Player of the Month. So absolutely buzzing with that, 39% of the vote. Whenever there's a online poll, Leeds United are always going to come out on top. So well done, Bill. He's had an amazing month. He's just been standout, really, to be fair. If you look at the game against Birmingham, he grabbed it with the scruff of the neck and well deserves the plaudits that he's getting. Bielsa's also been nominated for Championship Manager of the Month once again. 1 defeat and 11 points from 18 in all of December. Great turn, and of course we sit top of the league, so we'll see if he can pick up that gong again. Just quickly want to touch on some transfers. Listen, I'm not going to go too in depth because the boy Connor has been smashing out video after video after video during during January transfer daily. So please check them out. They're all over the channel. He's done a sterling job. A big shout out Tash as well, who's been putting together the thumbnails. They look absolutely special. But yeah, look, there's noise on Che Adams. 22 goals in the Championship last season would be perfect for us. Obviously, Mr. Ralph Hulsenshassel has come out and said today that it's a non-mover. They want Che to stay. They have plans for him. But I've got a sneaky feeling it's all just words. I still think Che could get done. I think the player wants to move, and that's mad to think that he's stepping from Prem down to Championship, but he sees the project. It's an easy sell for me. You come. Could you take over Bamford? Che will have confidence and probably think he can, and then lead this team into the Prem. So yeah, Che would be absolutely huge. We have the goalkeeper department being boosted as well. I think Italian teenager Elia Capriel from Chievo Verona in Serie B. Only 17-year-old. As I say, if you look at Meslier's performance against Arsenal, we don't need that experienced head anymore. He's more than capable. So it looks like we're going to bring someone in that area. And we have an unnamed winger from England. Who that is, I'm not sure. It'll be on loan from a Premier League club, no doubt. But if you want some more transfer content, please head over to Connor's videos. He's absolutely been smashing it out of the park. So next up then, for Leeds United, of course, is Sheff Wednesday. Huge game, back to bread and butter. No more cup competitions to worry about. Let's get back to the league. Let's get continue that run that we've been on. I think it's 1 defeat now in 11 games possibly. It's so paramount that we get back to the Championship and start winning games and going on a little bit of a run again, further cement our place at the top of the table. Little bit of team news coming out of the press conference. Thankfully, Luke Ayling and Patrick Bamford have both recovered from the knocks they suffered at Arsenal, so that's massive news. Even bigger news for me is the fact that Pablo Hernandez and Jamie Shackleton will be available after lengthy injury layoffs. Pablo's huge for this team. We've seen it. I don't think they'll go straight in personally. I think he'll go with the same lineup prior to Arsenal. Berardi comes out, Cooper in, Dallas back in centre midfield. I don't think he throws Pablo straight in. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. And if he does, then I'm totally at peace with that because Pablo is the magician. And of course, massive news is the fact that Adam Forshaw has stepped up his recovery and will be back on the grass as early as next week, which is absolutely huge because we've missed Adam Forshaw. People were even saying we need to, bring in additions in their midfield areas. But look, if you look at Robbie Gott's performance, you've got Jamie Shackleton back, you've got Pablo back, and now Forshaw is also getting back out on the grass next week. We're all right in that area. And we have massively missed Adam Forshaw. I touched on the lineup. I think Cooper comes back in for Berardi, Dallas back in centre midfield, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pablo starts, depending on how well he is. That brings me now onto Sheffield Wednesday. Huge news coming out today that their main talisman, Stephen Fletcher, is out. He is out of this game and he's expected to be out between 8 and 10 weeks. It's a massive thorn in the Wednesday side. I was looking a little bit earlier on the Sheffield Star, and a lot of them were saying, look, I don't know where our goals are coming from now that he has gone. I mean, even if you look over the Christmas period, he was suffering with a virus. During that period, they had 3 back-to-back defeats against Stoke, Cardiff and Hull without Stephen Fletcher in that side. 3 losses on the spin. Just to put it into perspective, Stephen Fletcher has 12 goals for this side. The nearest to him is Kadeem Harris and Jordan Rhodes, both with 3. So it shows you just how pivotal Stephen Fletcher has been for Sheff Wednesday. He's in the ilk of Wood, I guess, in a respect. If you think back when Monk was at Leeds United and Chris Wood, similar sort of build, similar sort of stature, give it the big man. And I guess Fletcher's had a bit of a renaissance under Monk, but he's out for 8 to 10 weeks and it's a huge plus for Leeds United. Massive loss for Sheff Wednesday. Be interesting to see who he starts up front. Could it be Newell and Rhodes? Sam Winnell played most recently. So we could, either of them 3, up top. You're going to play the 2 up top, I'd imagine. But look, they've only got 6 goals between them all season. I think Rhodes 3, as I say, 2 for Newell and 1 for Winnell. So it just shows just how much of a loss Stephen Fletcher is. And as I say, I was on the Sheffield Star, loads of their fans were saying, look, where are the goals going to come from? They do have threats though. We seen, for me, last time out when we drew the game 0-0 down at Hillsborough, I thought Barry Bannon was class. I thought he bossed that second half. We were lucky to get a point in the end, I thought. I've watched my my post-match back before watching this, and I'd very much said, we were lucky to get away with a point in the end. We had opportunities first half. Kieran Westwood pulled off a good save from Bamford. But, in the second half for me, Sheff Wednesday stepped it up a notch, and I thought Barry Bannon was unreal in that game, so we need to be mindful of him in this. And of course they have Adam Reach and Kadeem Harris as well, but Barry Bannon, top assist maker with 7 assists, so we do need to be mindful of him. Of course, we need to be mindful of attacking set pieces, corners. It's our sort of Achilles heel for me. Every time when I did the watch along against Arsenal, I kept saying, any Arsenal fans watching this is where you're going to get most of your joy from, because we struggle in them areas. So they'll be looking to pepper us from them areas, I would imagine. Look, happy with the point last time out, but I feel that we can get all 3 this time at home. And of course, we need to get one back over Monk. We lost both games last season. Birmingham drew this time, and then he seems to think he has the perfect foil for Bielsa's football, doesn't he? And I would love nothing more than for us to batter Sheff Wednesday just to rub it in his face. I still dislike the man. I should be over it by now, but the fact that he keeps getting decent results against us makes me even more and more annoyed. With Gary Monk. But look, we've got to get back to winning games and winning them consistently in the league, and hopefully we can start with a positive result at home. It feels an age since I've been at Ellen Road. Obviously I haven't been able to go there Christmas, etc. You have the kids and been away. We've had Arsenal and now I'm back. So back at Ellen Road, cannot wait. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 Leeds United win with Patrick Bamford getting amongst the goals. That's it for now, guys, all ears. Make sure you check out Connor's preview, Oscars as well, and of course check out the Transfer Daily stuff Connor's been pumping out. It has been immense. Please sponsor me for Red January. Follow me on Twitch. I'm going to leave it there. Have an amazing rest of the week and see you all Saturday. Give me a shout. I will be at the game with Scott Wilson, SJ Wilson of All Leeds Always. He's coming to mine. He's staying at mine. We're going to go to the game. And do a post-match with him as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. But thank you so much for tuning in. As I said, do what I've just said. Follow, share, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm going to leave it now. I'm rambling. Leeds.